Okay, we're live now. Do you see it?
And I'll say, yeah, popping up.
Oh, I see it.
Is it up yet?
Yep, it's up. We're
Okay.
live.
All right, cool. Oh, cool. I'll say, yeah, but yeah. All right.
Yes. Everybody was waiting, it looks like. Okay.
Nice.
Yes. So, Avengers Endgame. What'd you guys think of it? Did you like it?
Oh, look. Let me tell you something. Movie critic. Avengers Endgame was amazing. It was a great film. I loved it, but at the same time, I had some problems with it. I do not think it's better than Infinity War. I think Infinity War was the best movie. I'd give Infinity War like a 10 out of 10. I mean, that is one of my favorite movies of all time. Endgame, I'd give it 7, 8 out of 10. I'd do that.
That was the rating that I had. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you, both of y'all, with the rating. I think it could be better depending on what the director's cut's going to show us, because I feel like there's so many gaps, so many things that they could probably explain a little bit more in depth. But overall, I think we're okay with the gaps just because it's such a great movie, and we have a generalization what probably is, but we just want those answers, right? That's the only issue we have. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, it was a great movie. Man. Marvel never disappoints. Never.
Hell yeah.
What did you think of them killing Thanos in the beginning, though? Were you guys okay? Did you guys like that? I mean, how did you feel?
Well,
listen, now we said in our preview that there was going to be an initial fight.
We knew that there's something going to happen. They were going to emotionally want to go and try to get their revenge right away.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now, I wasn't expecting him to get his head chopped off.
Not at all. It was awesome, but at the same time, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I have a little bit mixed feelings, especially after watching the movie and sitting on it for a week.
Yeah.
Because, look, watching it, it was intriguing because it's like, what the hell happens now? But at the same time, looking back on it, it's like, man, Thanos, this is one of the greatest villains of all time. Infinity War, holy shit, this dude was great. But they chop his head off. There was no fight whatsoever. Yeah. He put up no fight, and that's because he snapped his fingers and destroyed the Infinity Stones.
He was weak as
shit. For me, going for the rest of the movie, I'm like, okay, so our main villain, one of the greatest villains of all time, is no longer around. He's gone. He's dead in the first act. And now we eventually get another Thanos.
Yeah.
But this new Thanos, even though it's Thanos, it's not the Thanos. And it didn't hold as much weight for me as a villain as the Thanos of Infinity War.
Well, think about it. Their Thanos, I'm going to say their Thanos from their timeline. He knew Tony Stark. Him and Tony had moments, right, where they talked and they had, their little thing. And, they had their, respect for each other, right? He had respect for Iron Man, Tony. Then also he knew Captain America. He knew what he did to Scarlet Witch. He knew what he did to all these people. So it was it had, like he said, it had more of a feeling if it was their Thanos that they were fighting at the end there, rather than a Thanos that had no idea who any of these people were, that had no connection to them, and all that. He didn't experience to see all their history,
Yeah.
So it's a lot different or more meaningful.
Or at the very least, what if I don't know how this would have fit in or whatever, but what if they kept him alive? They bring him back to Earth to stand for a trial or something like that, to atone for his crimes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they kill him and execute him.
Well, I think their original plan wasn't to kill him. I think that was Thor, just because he was mad. He lost his anger.
They wanted the stones.
Yeah. And so Thor, remember, he missed. He should have went for the head, and I guess they really wanted to capitalize on that callback. From the last movie, Infinity War.
Now I will give Marvel credit. Them doing that, I think, threw everybody through a loop.
Threw me off. I had no idea,
and I kind of liked it in the moment. I was like, "Oh shit!" Oh god! Okay.
Yeah, in the moment, it was like,
what I thought was we might get a new villain or something after that. I didn't think that they would go with all the time travel and all that. I mean, I knew they had to bring the people back somehow, but I was wondering how they were going to go about that.
We knew there was going to be time travel. At that point, when he said he destroyed the stones, I knew that time travel was...
once at that point, I'm saying.
And, man, and what if they could have just went the route of having no villain at all? And the rest of the movie is just them just trying to redo the snap, trying to bring everybody back.
Yeah,
they could have just did that, which would have been interesting because we would have never seen anything like that before. But and they just would have gotten to all these crazy hijinks and issues in going back in time and doing the time heist,
and maybe them going back in time and messing with that
and creating
maybe another villain doesn't like that, like another person, someone that can.
Exactly.
You know, Celestial, like we've talked about before, like Galactus or whatnot, doesn't like that, and he wants to step in, and he could be part of the after credit scenes that goes into Phase 4.
How many times have you seen it? Once?
Just once. Yeah, I want to go again.
I want to see it again because I feel like there's probably stuff that we missed.
Yeah.
It's a 3-hour movie.
there better be something I missed. Goodness gracious.
But that's funny because I had the same exact rating. I reviewed it like right away as soon as I saw it. I had that 7.5. That's between the 7 and 8. A lot of people thought I was crazy, but then when I started talking about some flaws that it have, I also think the time travel was very like, I don't know. I did like that they were making fun of the other movies with the time travel, though. I thought
that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Taking jabs. I like that. That was funny. That's funny.
Yeah, because with time traveling, and there was a lot of people who had quite an issue out there. I'd say at least a third of the audience kind of went like, they're doing time travel, because when you go into time travel, that kind of like undoes the weight of everything that was previously set up when you're dealing with time travel. So I could understand with people who have a problem with that.
But what I liked is how when they did their time travel, it was just awesome to go back in those certain scenes and see behind the scenes, like the scenes that you didn't see happen, like that when after they captured Loki and stuff, and like all that stuff. I thought that was pretty cool.
Dude, Loki, he's alive.
Yeah, Loki. I knew there would be a way for Loki to come back. I just knew what's gonna happen.
Can't, man. Loki's a fan.
Yeah, he's so integral, like so important.
Awesome. Him and Thor are just great together.
Oh, Thor was my favorite Avenger in this movie. It was so funny.
He was drinking beer, getting fat, playing Fortnite.
They're playing Fortnite. I cannot believe they're playing Fortnite.
Oh, that was awesome.
Very funny. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Just Thor was awesome, and he still looked badass, even fat and everything. When he grabbed both the hammer and the Stormbreaker, he looked still lit up. Ooh.
This is where I give the movie a lot of credit, is that it kept him fat throughout the whole movie. Usually you would see like a montage of him getting like, back to how he is, but he just stayed fat and was still pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I like the scene with his mom, and his mom's looking at him like, what the hell happened to you?
What's wrong? Yeah, dude. And it was just crazy, man.
Yeah, I know, man. And I definitely want to get your opinion on this, movie critic. And first off, I want to say what's up to Nathan, Colby, Noah, Scott Thomas, Brendan Rogers. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for being here. What do you guys think of Endgame? But movie critic, what was your thoughts on Captain Marvel in this film?
She didn't really need to be in it. Like, she didn't have much role, in my opinion.
I agree.
The only good thing she did was save Tony Stark, but then after that she was completely gone. She came at the end, but she was barely used.
And I was a little shocked about that, but at the same time, I think a lot of people were happy about that. Like, at least because when they brought her in, everybody was like, "Why are you bringing a brand new character after all these years and trying to make it seem like she's gonna have an important role?" And then they didn't have an important role. So at least like they didn't make her a huge deal in this movie.
And
she was supposed to be, though. That's what Infinity War. The last scene we see is Nick Fury calls Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And now we realize like he didn't really need to.
He didn't need to.
She took down the ship and she prevented Thanos from snapping his finger, but they could have worked around that easy. But I think, and I saw this in a video, another video for like a theory about Captain Marvel and why she was in there, and why it's just like even people who like Captain Marvel are kind of like, what's going on? It didn't really fit. It's because she played a very integral role in the comics in defeating Thanos in the comic version of Infinity War, and they were fearful, Marvel Studios, that if they didn't involve Captain Marvel going in to Endgame, then there would be a huge backlash from the hardcore Marvel fans, which they don't want to alienate or disappoint.
Yeah, so I guess I can see that. And supposedly she, I haven't read the comics. I never got into the comics,
but I'm saying
she has a big part in Adam Warlock story. So
yeah.
But she will have a huge role going into Phase 4. I mean, she's going to be one of the main characters.
I'm glad.
Yeah, that's a good thing that she'll have a bigger role, because I was like, they made a Captain Marvel standalone movie. What do you guys think of Captain Marvel really quick, though?
Dude, that's the first movie out of the entire MCU where I just literally did not give a damn about seeing. I still haven't seen it. I will eventually watch it.
I've seen it.
I haven't watched it, but I literally just watched the review on it, got the plot points, and said I'm good. I'm fine. No, it just doesn't look interesting at all.
Yeah. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. I like Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson's interactions. They were pretty funny, in my opinion.
Yeah, they actually were pretty funny.
Yeah,
the movie a lot later
they work well
because I felt like Josh, like I didn't want to see it, and then I just was like, I have to see it because Avengers is coming out. So I saw it, but I don't think it really did anything different. Like you could see Endgame without it, like Josh did. Okay. Some people were telling me that you had to see it with. It didn't really change anything.
I felt like it was good to watch it. It was cool to watch it, but it wasn't something that you direly needed to watch to kind of grasp any of the end game or anything.
You're watching a prequel, right? You're watching the origin story of a character who was in the movie for about 4 or 5 scenes.
Yeah.
And in the movie, when she first appeared, she saves Tony Stark, right? And she brings the ship to headquarters of Avengers.
Yep.
Dude, no one gave a damn. No one cared. I'm like, this chick just saved Tony Stark from outer space. No one cares.
You know when people care at the theater because they start clapping or they start doing something.
No, but I'm talking about the characters within the movie.
Oh, in the movie,
no one made a big deal that she just did this.
Like, no one cared. Yeah, no one.
Like, do y'all know who she is? Are we missing some scenes here? Like, don't you guys want to go like, who is this woman? Where do you come from? Who are you aligned with? Like, no questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like the new character. Nobody really like you said had any questions for her. Who are you? Like that was a big thing, and they should have talked about it. But I guess they also made this movie 3 hours, and I guess they didn't want to feel. But they should have asked some questions. That would have been really good to figure it out. But there's one thing I want to address in the chat. Someone said, I think Nathan Spratt said something about Thanos. He's happy Thanos is gone. I am not happy Thanos is gone. I thought he was a strong villain, and I really liked his character.
I wish they would have kept him alive. Yeah. You could use him still because what if going forward, what if he aligns himself with the Avengers?
What if they need his help to defeat someone?
Exactly.
Like a common enemy like that. That's always cool to see.
Because he's not that, he's not that maniacal, like maniac fucking villain, who you can't control or talk to. He is, he's level-headed. Yes, he killed half the universe, but he had a reasoning to do it.
Yeah.
You can talk to this guy. He can see reasoning in maybe a future alliance because there's another threat that poses a threat to both him and the Avengers.
And I love it when like good guys and like enemies become allies because those make for the funniest interactions in battles and stuff like that. We see that with Thor and Loki when they were all going at it and then they became allies. It was just, the chemistries are always awkward but awesome.
Yeah. So what did you guys think of the ending? Did you like it?
Okay, so here's Hulk makes the snap, right? Yeah. He brings back everybody who Thanos killed. And then he looks up and he sees Thanos. Here comes the rockets, right? and immediately have 2 major problems right there.
I already know what these are.
I'm like, okay, how did Thanos bring the entire army back coming to the future? How did he do that? And then why isn't Scott Lang dead? Because those rockets blew his ass up. Yeah. How did he not die? He's not a superhuman. He's not some mutant. He's a regular guy, and that dude got blasted. How was he not dead? Because as soon as that bomb went right on top of him, I said he's dead. They just killed Ant-Man.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna die too, but I don't know. Maybe he closed his suit and went small. I don't fucking.
Yeah. And then, this is what I don't understand.
All right,
when they fight Thanos, the initial battle, the beginning, you got Captain America, you got Thor, you got Iron Man, and Thor's got the hammer, he's got Stormbreaker, they're gonna kick Thanos' ass. But wait a minute, Thanos ends up kicking their ass. I mean, he breaks Captain America's shield. I mean, here comes Thor with the hammer and Stormbreaker, 2 of the most powerful weapons in the universe, and he is just fighting him with his little weapon there. And I'm like, wait. we saw in Infinity War that Thanos had all Infinity Stones, or at least 4 of the 6.
Yeah.
4 of the 6. And they're giving him a fight, and Tony Stark even draws blood. And then Thanos almost gets killed by Stormbreaker and Thor right before he made the snap. Here comes Thor, and he's using the Infinity Stone to try to kill Thor. And Stormbreaker's like, nah, fuck that. And he comes right through, and he goes right into the chest of Thanos. And Thor's trying to kill him. And that Thanos says, you should have aimed for the head. Boom. And he gets a snap. So here in the initial battle of Endgame, Thanos, without any Infinity Stones, is able to kick the asses of Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. Bull crap.
That didn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. That was a big plot hole that didn't make sense to me as well.
But then things got a little bit cooler and better. Then we saw Captain America.
We did see Captain America with, picking up the hammer.
That was awesome.
That was just, I knew that was going to happen. We had a feeling like something's got to happen here. Someone's got to make it a big moment here. So that was awesome.
Well, yeah, technically he didn't pick it up. It just went right to him. But
but he was worthy.
He was worthy.
And Thor saying, "I knew it." That was awesome. But and then from there, when Captain America, he gets up, he's all beaten to crap, and then here comes the entire rest of the army of Thanos. It looks like this is over. This is the end game, and Captain America's just looking at this, and he's just like, "What am I gonna do?" And then we hear
Cap to your left or something like that.
Cap to your left.
Yeah.
And then here comes everybody back from the dead. Here's Doctor Strange. Here's Wakanda. Here comes Star-Lord. Here comes Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then the entire army. Here comes Ant-Man at 60 feet. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought he was dead, but all right, whatever. And then it's just like, here comes Scarlet Witch. Yeah. And then he just do-do-do-do-do-do. That's what that's but then Captain America says, Avengers, assemble.
Yeah, he says it,
I had goosebumps, man. I was like, let's go.
That was the best scene, I think, when he said assemble. Everybody was waiting for this, and it was great because everybody just came back. So it was
that was awesome, man.
Dude, it was just great.
And then within the battle, it was so cool seeing I love how they filmed it. They gave everybody
their moments.
Their moments in the battle. And I want to talk about Scarlet Witch because man, I loved her in this battle.
Actually, unlike the other movies, she really didn't do as much.
She's powered by the reality stone. Captain Marvel is powered by the Power Stone, right? Is the Power Stone?
Wait, who?
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel is no, the Tesseract, the Space Stone.
Space Stone.
Yeah,
okay, so it's Space Stone.
Yeah.
And then what's her name? Scarlet Witch is powered through the Reality Stone, right? She's got the Reality Stone like seeped into her. Isn't that what she does?
I can't remember. Well, didn't they use the scepter? Didn't they test off the scepter though?
Yeah, but she's got the essence of the Reality Stone. That's why she's able to mess with people's minds and everything. And you got she pulls up right on Thanos, like just gangsta as shit, And then she's just like, you took everything from me. And Thanos is like, I don't even know who you are. And then she goes, you will. And then she is this close, bro, to killing Thanos. I mean, awesome. She was going to destroy him single-handedly.
She can. Yeah. She is one of the characters that could take down Thanos by herself.
I really thought, what I was disappointed about this, though, with Hulk? I wanted more fighting from Hulk. We did not get that, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, he got a little banged up.
We got to stand up right now.
Stand up.
We got to stand up. Oh, the entertainers in here. The entertainers in here. Stand up. What's up, entertainer? What's up, Poppy?
Like
Eric, right? Nathan, what's going on, guys? But you're right, dude. I mean, Hulk not going off, man. Professor Hulk. Yeah. Look, I love Professor Hulk. I mean, he was funny.
Yeah.
He was interesting. He's a mixture of Bruce Banner and
Hulk.
And the Hulk.
Yeah.
Right? But I would say the only two issues I have right there with you, the fact that he didn't see him fight a whole lot, and then the fact that we didn't get to see the transition because in Infinity War, that was a huge subplot right there.
Yeah, I realized that. We didn't see any transition for that at all. Yeah.
That's something, like I said, that I think that they have to address in the director's cut.
I think, the director's cut is going to be like 4 hours long with all the stuff that we're complaining about. They're going to have all of it.
They're going to have everything in there.
All the scenes for Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel haircut was a big issue for people, which I don't know why.
I don't know.
She got to look cool. She kind of looked.
I didn't think it was bad, but
I saw that. You know what?
It was like 80s style. I'm like, okay, I can.
Because that's when she was from. Like she was from like early times. Like that. The funny thing is, I saw that yesterday when we did our review with Philly. Like everybody's like, I don't why she cut her hair. Like
I like
who gives a fuck if she cuts her hair or not?
And it looked cool.
I already got my hair cut. Why'd you cut your hair? Because I wanted to. Like who cares?
It made her look cool, man. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I thought she looked good.
But yeah, for some reason there was a lot of backlash about that, which I was surprised.
That was stupid.
I didn't care at all. I thought it actually looked good, like you guys are saying.
Yeah,
gave her personality.
What did you think about her being like? She came like kind of at the end to save everybody. What do you think about that? Like she wasn't in the battle, but she came.
First off, why did she leave? Why?
She had to save other planets.
Yeah, she's like, there's other things going on. In that. And I'm like, listen, chick, half the life of the entire universe was wiped out, and we're on a mission to bring them back. That's not a big deal to you. Whatever sub-villain you're dealing with over there in some planet Xenu, I don't know, but you need to bring your butt over here and help us bring back half of life on the universe.
The thing is,
Jesus,
they didn't just do that with her. They did that with fucking. And they brought them back though. They did bring them back. That's remember she was off planet, and then so was Rocket and Nebula, and then they brought Nebula and Rocket back, but not her.
The Nebula. I have so many questions about Nebula. What, like how there was like the evil Nebula and then the good Nebula and all that. Yeah.
See that was interesting. I like how they were able to connect them.
That shows the time travel. It was really that's where it shined. I feel like with the Nebula stuff. Yeah. I hated Nebula. I wanted her to die so much. The evil one.
Oh really? Oh,
because she was so one note. She was like. Yeah. She was just following Thanos just to follow Thanos. Yeah. Oh, and Gamora in this movie is hilarious when she kicks, what do you call it, Star-Lord in the nuts. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Dude, that was probably the best. I knew it was happening too. I was like, it's about to happen. She's gonna knee him. She's gonna get him. Yeah, because that's a tribute to one of the scenes. That's what I liked about this movie out of everything, is that literally they paid tribute to pretty much almost every single film that they've done. Showing tribute to the past, and gave every single character pretty much from all the different movies a moment in this movie. That's what I was telling Josh. I loved how every single character that's played a role pretty much got a moment to shine, even if it's a small shine. Yeah. It was a small moment. Like
Black Panther got a small shine there.
Yeah, like I just liked how they were able to literally give everybody their moment. You know, like the boy from Iron Man 3, when they went back to Howard Stark, his father, right? Like just. All these different characters that have played a role in the whole 22 films, they all gave them a time and moment. So
they even had the what's his name? The actor, what's his name? Robert Redford. He came back for this movie.
Oh yeah,
who was Hydra?
Yeah.
They from Captain America: Civil War. I mean, or Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier,
yeah. He came back for this. Everybody came back for this movie. It was just like even minor roles. It's pretty cool.
That's what I love. That they gave them that. They knew that this was such a huge movie that they gave everybody a moment. So that's pretty cool.
But
Iron Man had the best moment.
Yes. Now we're towards the end of the battle. So Thanos, he's grabbing the glove. He has it on. Captain Marvel prevents him to make the snap, and then he finally thinks he's got it. He looks at Iron Man and says, "I am inevitable."
Yeah. Boom. And then
nothing.
He don't have it.
Nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't have none of them.
And then Iron Man reveals that he has it. Mm-hmm. He's got the Infinity Glove with the stones, and it says, "I am Iron Man." Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was the best scene in the movie. It was so good. It was good because
it had to be his last line, because that was his first line when he officially became Iron Man, right?
This movie started, Avengers kind of started off with Iron Man and it ends with him. So
exactly.
Yeah. Him killing Thanos makes sense.
It all begins with Iron Man, and at the end of the movie there is no post-credit scene, but you do hear a noise, and that is the sound of Iron Man, a sound of Tony Stark in the cave, creating Mark 1, and if you guys heard that, but he started it all. He started everything.
I have a question. Who's your least favorite Avenger? Do you have like a Avenger you don't really care about? Captain Marvel? Really?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Honestly, I don't really
we didn't even talk Black Widow that she passed away and all that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh man, that was a rough scene right there. I mean, that was like that was very emotional because her and Hawkeye arguing back and forth on who's going to be the one that sacrifices themselves, and they're fighting back and forth. And then eventually, it's Black Widow, and she's hanging on, and Hawkeye he's choking up, and she says, "Let me go," and then she falls and sacrifices herself so that way Hawkeye can get the Soul Stone. That was a tough scene, man. She was awesome.
I teared up. I was sad.
Yeah. But honestly, it was better her than Hawkeye because Hawkeye had like this whole family arc going on in the movie.
Yeah, and supposedly his daughter is going to take over possibly for him, right? They kind of him showing her how to shoot.
Oh yeah, she was doing the arc.
Bow and arrow.
By the way, I want to say this real quick. I actually have top 3 worst Avengers. I don't like Captain Marvel. I don't like Vision, and I don't like War Machine.
I'm not a big fan of War Machine either.
Yeah.
Why Vision? I mean,
Vision's a punk. This dude is one of the most powerful beings in the universe, and he's getting punked around so much.
That's true.
Vision was not in this movie at all. Did you guys?
No, he's not in this movie. I'm just talking about overall. Like,
I know,
3 worst Avengers of all time.
You guys, they brought back everybody, right? But we didn't see him.
I was surprised by that. We didn't see him even in the
Well, maybe because when they snapped, he was only alive because of the
stone.
The stone, right? That's what brought him kind of to life, right? So there's no way they didn't snap to bring back the stones. They snapped to bring back the people, and technically he wasn't really a person.
Yeah,
so
he wasn't. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't die from the snap.
I'm surprised you hate Captain Marvel so much. I don't think she's that bad. I mean. I never seen that.
She might be eventually a really good character, but right now she is about as bland as it gets. Right now, her level right now is kind of like how I feel about Thor when he first came around. Right. Thor was boring, dude.
Yeah,
Thor was so boring, and it wasn't until Thor Ragnarok that he really became a true character that was multi-dimensional, dealing with all kinds of stuff, and became more fun. But he was boring, and that's how I feel about Captain Marvel. She's just so bland. She's like.
Also, you haven't seen the movie, so maybe if you watch it, you'll get a little more perspective on her.
Well, the overall fucking thing that I heard from the reviews is bland as shit.
Yeah, no, it won't really improve your viewing that much.
It's not gonna. The movie is not gonna make it where her characters have more meaning. It just gives her a background.
Now, top Avengers going forward. Here's my top: Spider-Man,
of course,
Thor.
Yes.
Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is also got to be one.
Yeah.
She is powerful, and Professor Hulk.
Yes.
I feel like
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Professor Hulk. I wonder what role he's gonna take. He's got to be like the guy that kind of gets everybody together now, right? Because you have no Cap no more.
He's definitely the smartest one now. Yeah. He's definitely the smartest one available. He's got to play that Tony Stark role.
I guess Falcon is the new Captain America. Isn't he going to bring everybody together?
Well, I don't know.
Yes, that's the thing.
He could, but
he's
I don't
Captain
know.
America. He's the new Captain America, but he's not.
He's not like a leader.
He's not a leader. Like he's not a leader at all.
I don't want to see Professor Hulk.
That's like Captain America's job is to be like the leader. Like
it was like always like a struggle of power struggle between Iron Man and Captain America.
Yeah.
Now going into Avengers, the very first movie, Thor was also trying to get power, but then after that, it's just like no, he doesn't want to be in charge and all like that. So now that Captain America's gone and we got the new Captain America with Falcon, I think he's just a side character.
Who's the leader then? You think Spider-Man?
Who's the leader of the entire Avengers?
Professor Hulk.
Professor Hulk, okay.
Professor Hulk. Thor's gone. He took off.
Yeah, Thor's not going to be a leader.
Because he's in Guardians of the Galaxy now. He's as Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. Dude, I can't. Man, that is so awesome that he's joining them. Yeah. That is awesome.
I can't wait for the next Guardians because
that's perfect right there.
Awesome. That was really cool.
Who do you think? Who do you think should be the leader of Avengers going forward into Phase 4?
I don't know because like you guys said, I think Captain America should always be the leader, but then again, Falcon, he like you said, he doesn't really have the leader. I thought Bucky should have been the next Captain America. Would have made so much sense.
That's what we all thought.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
I know Falcon does take over Captain America, but I think Bucky is first before him, if I'm correct. I don't know.
Yeah. So that was a little shocking.
Yeah, so let's get to that Captain America scene. What did you think of him going back in time? I think this is where I have a problem with the movie. Really big problem. Because if he went back in time and just lived his life, does that mean all the stuff he did as Captain America is rendered useless, or like how does that work?
See, they talked about Professor Hulk talked about there's no paradoxes, right? So everything that's happened already, it happened. You're not changing anything. You're not changing anything. Yeah. But he also talked about how you're not going to create alternate realities, right? That's what he was talking about. With
that's what they're afraid of doing, and
he said that wouldn't happen.
But as long as you return the stones in the
but that cannot be the case. If Captain America is going back in time and he does live his life back there, you got to create alternate realities. So many because because look, he goes back in time, right? And what's he doing? I mean, what's he doing back there? I mean, to have no effect on the timeline, or not create any alternate realities, he would have to live in a box and never go outside or interact with anybody. Because Shield was created based off the inspiration of Captain America. And then is he not going to say anything about Hydra and who's infiltrating Shield and things like that? Is he not going to warn anybody about the future events to come? Like, hey, there's going to be this guy named Thanos who's going to be coming around. You guys should get ready for that. Just saying.
Yeah, because it just doesn't make sense why he stayed in that timeline. Because obviously he said he wanted to spend his life with her, right? Which he did.
We assume he did.
Yeah, because it showed him dancing with her.
They show him at the end with her.
Yeah. So it's like, to me, like they just said they didn't want to create alternate timelines. But then you did right then and there. Like if you stayed,
it has to be the case
because he affected everything at that point. Like we said, it's a ripple effect. It's going to affect everything. Because she was a big part of starting the Shield. So then they get married. Did that change something? And like, what happens? Because she married someone else. Like, there's so many little things, man.
There's things like that kind of like pissed me off, because I'm just like, they really didn't explain it. Now I also get it's 3 hours, so it's hard to get into everything. But it was like, you guys did this at the end. I felt like, I don't know, there should have been another way. It was weird to see Captain America old and not a superhero anymore.
Now, I will say that I understand what they're trying to do, because they're trying to do a send off for Iron Man, and then also a send off for Cap in a different way. But I felt like they could have done it in a better than that, maybe. But it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
They should have had me in the movie.
Yeah.
Who would you have played in the movie?
Okay, now, all right. If we were in the MCU universe, where would you want to be? Me? I'm chilling with the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's where I belong.
Yeah.
That's where I want to be.
I think so too. They have the best sense of humor, and
they're the funnest.
They're the fun people. Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy is not bad. That's not bad. But dude, I love Iron Man, dude. I'd love to just hanging out with Tony Stark and have
what do you do when he dies?
I take over his suits, man. I'll become the new Iron Man. Shit.
Pepper is gonna be the new Iron Man. Apparently, what do you think about that? Pepper
pissed me off.
I don't think Pepper. They're doing anything with her, are they? Have they announced anything?
Probably not.
She's got the suit now. She's apparently a badass. She was fighting. She saved Spider-Man's ass in the battle.
I thought maybe his kid is gonna turn into something.
It's more than likely,
probably.
Yes.
Yeah. Either that, or they're talking about the kid from Iron Man 3. Maybe.
I heard about that kid also from Iron Man 3.
Because remember, he was a builder. He liked to build things and stuff like that. So maybe he allows him to do that. I don't know.
That was such a sad ending, though, when Iron Man got it was satisfying but good at the same time.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. But I was still sad. Now, I thought I forgot. Someone brought it up yesterday when we did this, and they were like, "How the hell are you gonna have a funeral for Tony Stark, but not one for Black Widow?"
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, Hulk was very upset about Black Widow. Kept bringing it up all the time, and I'm like, okay, I get it, man. You guys were
she was the one that was able to calm him down. Yeah, back in the day.
You talked about your worst 3 Avengers, and I have Black Widow on that list because she really doesn't do much in these movies. And I mean, this one she had more of a role, but in the previous ones, I don't know.
I liked her. She was cool, man. She was a badass. But the thing is, she was the most mysterious.
Did you feel upset?
She was the most mysterious character because we don't know shit about her past. Like,
we don't.
Like, she has no family. She has no ties to anything.
Yeah.
Where does she come from?
So yeah, exactly. They are doing a Black Widow standalone movie,
and that's going to be a prequel. That's got to be a prequel.
It has to be. She's dead. I mean, it's gonna. No.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping the prequel really kind of fills in the blanks, because there was no really explanation of why she was loyal. Because she had, like you said, she had no loyalties. It's not like she had any ties with any of them. Why was she loyal to Shield? Why was she like that loyal to Cap and all of them? Like, I want to know her history.
Maybe she felt like that was her family or something, because she had no family.
Yeah.
She has
that was the closest she had.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So I think, did she say that also in there, that was her family or whatnot?
Yeah, she considered them family as well.
Yeah. So that's true.
Now,
that's true.
movie critic, what are your thoughts on this, man? Because this really caught me off guard too. The fact that Endgame is not the last chapter of Phase 3. It's actually Far From Home is the last chapter.
Oh yeah, I figured that they would do that,
right?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah, it is weird.
Now, the only reasoning that I would think is that's the case is that, you know, Endgame, we ended it with we saw all the events play out. There's no post-credit scenes. We're just letting it sit on that. And then they're going to use Far From Home to introduce the major plot points and villains maybe for the upcoming Phase 4.
Yeah.
That's what it's.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a vehicle for that.
Kind of like what they did with the Avengers. They kind of put them all together and then put the real villain.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. Far From Home is the last one, because they're going to introduce a villain at the end of that movie, I think. A completely different one. And that's who the Avengers are going to have.
Who do you think is going to be?
There has to be
the new villain for Phase 4? Like, who can follow up Thanos? I think there's a couple of guys who can. One,
Galactus.
Galactus. That's one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Dr. Doom could be another. And then we already have one kind of set up. Now this guy was kind of like an anti-hero, I think, in the comics. Like, he was a good guy, then he was a bad guy or whatever. But Adam Warlock, who has been hinted in Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2.
Yeah.
He hasn't hatched yet. And once he does, I think in the comics, he's somebody who also wanted the Infinity Glove. So he was somebody who wants a great deal of power. He's like one of the most powerful beings in the universe. So that could be the new villain. Yeah. Or at least one of them.
But also remember, they don't have any more Infinity Stones in their universe.
Exactly right. So that makes things interesting for the future. Yeah. What are they going to do to defeat any powerful beings on the level of Thanos?
Yeah. That's going to be a major factor, because the Infinity Stones.
I guess that's why they. I guess it's a good idea that they have more powerful Avengers. Going into Phase 4 than we had in the previous 3 phases. Yeah. I mean, no disrespect to Iron Man and Captain America and guys like that, but going into Phase 4, you got a Captain Marvel. You got Scarlet Witch, who's really untapping her potential, tapping into her potential. And then you have Doctor Strange. He's going to be one of the leaders of the Avengers going forward.
Yeah.
That's another person.
So those are 3 heavy hitters right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. I totally forgot about him, because he was in this movie, but I don't think he had that much of a role, because he was one of those Avengers that came towards the end.
Yeah. I just love how he looked at Tony, though, at that moment.
Yeah, he was just like,
this is it. It's that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. He knew it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Doctor Strange is a really good Avenger also.
And going also forward with the MCU, the fact that Disney has bought out 21st Century Fox, so eventually we're going to see Fantastic Four. We're going to see
Fantastic Four. X-Men. Wait, you mean like a new one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're
going to be Marvel though this time. It's not going to be Fox.
It's going to be under Marvel's now.
So,
and they're also going to have the rights to X-Men. So I think eventually you will see the intertwining of the MCU and X-Men.
Will Deadpool come into Avengers?
I don't know where Deadpool's owned by though. Is Deadpool owned by
Fox?
Was he owned by Fox?
Yeah.
If he's so, then he'll be in there too.
He's on my phone.
That'd be pretty
cool.
So
shit, man, that's a huge one.
Yeah,
that would do. Imagine Deadpool interacting with Thor, Professor Hulk, and the Guardians of the Galaxy and things like that.
That would be great.
Doctor Strange.
You're gonna have another comedian,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. Oh, that would be awesome.
Breaking the fourth wall in there, that'd be so cool.
They're gonna be like, what?
You know how quippy and funny he is at times, and it would be great to see him with the Avengers. I think he'd fit in perfectly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love Deadpool. I love Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. He was born to play that role. Seriously.
Yeah. Oh, and Brandon Rogers makes a good point. He says, "What about Venom? Venom?
Yeah, man. Like the last Venom movie, it was
Venom,
okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
But
better. What the hell?
it could have been better
if they would have made it rated R.
Yeah, exactly.
What it is though, Venom is actually not owned by Marvel. It's owned by another studio also.
Sony.
Yeah.
Same as Spider-Man.
With Spider-Man, the difference is they agreed to let Marvel do the production for it. But what sucks is Marvel gets no income from it. Only Sony does. But Venom was only they didn't even allow Marvel to do it. I think I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that's why it wasn't as good. Because when Marvel does a movie, you can kind of tell that Marvel did this.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would love to see some of these kind of integrate. Let's not forget about Hawkeye. We're talking about the Avengers that would kind of take over and be a leader. Hawkeye could.
But
right? Or do you guys think he will retire? Maybe just go spend time with his family after everything we saw from Endgame. I kind of got that feeling that when he was with his family before the snap happened, that he was just like, "This is where I need to be." Like,
I could see that. But what if he more feels like he's got to do it for Black Widow? Kind of help take on her role, because she was taking on that role, right? She was the role of leading, pretty much being the go-to person for all the Avengers that were still alive.
It's funny. I will not shave my head on live stream. No way. Not for $100. Hell no. Let's see. What else can we go on? I mean, do you think
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, do you think Hawkeye standalone movie is gonna happen? Because I haven't seen anything about it.
No, I think they're gonna be doing a Hawkeye show.
Okay.
Aren't they? I heard they're doing a Hawkeye show, right?
I mean, I'm not saying they're not. I just find it funny. That's all.
If they did a Hawkeye TV show or a movie, you're thinking like it's gonna be like a Jason Bourne type of thing, it's gonna be.
Wasn't he Jason Bourne in one of the movies also?
I think you're right. I think you're right.
He didn't play Jason Bourne. Did he play?
He did. Didn't he?
He played in Mission Impossible.
Wait, are you sure? I thought Jeremy Renner took the role.
I think
he played in Mission. He was in one of the Mission Impossibles with Tom Cruise.
What's his name? What's the Hawkeye's name? The actor?
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. I'm gonna type that in. Bourne Identity.
Yeah, he was Bourne Legacy. He was
Yeah, you're right. Bourne Legacy, 2012.
He was one time. I remember that Jason Bourne, because Jeremy Renner is a big actor. He started, if you remember, he did like The Hurt Locker and all this other stuff before he started. Started doing the Avengers. That was funny that he took for me that he took the Hawkeye role, because I feel like Hawkeye is a lesser character in this movie.
Yeah.
But in Endgame, they finally gave him an arc, and I was very happy about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No doubt a little bit more depth to it. Like, man, he looks so fucking badass too. And when Black Widow went to go save him or whatever, or get him, he looks so fucking just like, God, this guy will fuck you up, man. Like, don't piss off this guy, okay? Oh my God.
Somebody said superhero shows are trash. Movies are way better.
I wouldn't say that, Chris.
I think they're
it all depends on the show you're watching, man.
It depends on the show. Like, I like some of these new Marvel TV shows that they have on Netflix.
Well, they canceled all of them.
Yeah,
they had to.
Dude, they had to because it's going on Disney Plus now. But I loved a Daredevil on there. It was great. I thought it like
and Punisher.
Yeah,
Punisher was pretty good.
Yeah, I've been telling Josh I think he would like it. Like the Daredevil movie probably wouldn't be good. I think it was better as a TV show. Daredevil just would not work in a 2-3 hour show.
You've tried it in a movie.
It was trash. Horrible. Yeah, it was horrible. So them doing a show it makes a lot more sense, and it was great.
Oh shit, Daredevil. Do you think we'll ever see him in the MCU?
Well, Marvel did come out and say, because they actually asked him in the convention that, hey, would you integrate the TV show characters with the movie characters? And they said they are not out of the conversation of that. Because in the TV shows and these TV shows like Daredevil, Luke Cage, and all that, they talk about the events.
Yeah.
From the very first Avengers movie with the Battle of New York. They talk about it in there. So they mention it as the event in there. So there's some ties into it.
Okay.
Now the Marvel producers did say they are not against bringing them together.
Yo, everybody doing what's going on? What's up, Philly 500? Philly 500's in that.
Yeah, Philly 500 has been in my streams before. I wonder what was his thoughts on Avengers. You guys talked to him yesterday, right?
Yeah. Philly loved the movie, man.
He loved it.
It was a great movie, and he recognizes some of the questions that we did bring up, and things like that he brought up as well. But yeah, he loved the movie. It was great. Like, even though we do have some questions, it was still a great movie.
Yeah.
We really did enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. In the moment in time, it's just like, oh my god, you know.
I just hope that they have another good villain like Thanos, because Thanos was so complicated, he was interesting, and I really hope that when they make the next Avengers movies, I
think the next villain, because they had a villain like they've had a villain like Loki. He was a guy who was like just kind of like he was butthurt because he got passed over by Thor and things like that. Now he's taking it out on everybody, but really, he's got a little bit of a heart down there. He's not a bad guy.
He's not a complete douchebag.
And then we had Ultron. Ultron was doing things for the better good.
Yeah.
Thanos, he was doing things what he thought was for the better good, but had more logical reasoning behind it as opposed to Ultron. So I think our next big bad guy is going to be someone who's going to be very powerful, and there is no mercy, and he's coming for the kill for everybody. Yeah. There is no getting around this guy. There's not going to be no, like, I'm going to tell you my plan, or real the motivation, like him existing is going to be just to bring doom and destruction. And you can do that with Warlock. You can do that with Galactus, who needs to feed on planets and in galaxies to sustain life. Yeah. And you can do that with Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom just wants to kill everybody. So I think that's the motive with the next villain.
And I'm not worried about it at all, because Marvel has yet to let us down, really, when it comes to these things. They have it.
I feel like Josh got let down by Captain Marvel. He hasn't even.
Well, yeah, but no. See, the thing, what I mean is like the long-term goal, right? The more long-term, like even like he said, he didn't really like Thor at first, but then eventually it progressed to something.
They're gonna fix Captain Marvel.
They're gonna get Captain Marvel in everybody's eyes. Everybody's gonna love her.
Yeah, like Thor. It took time for his character to develop, become that interesting, funny guy that we all like, and it was like Thor Ragnarok, just like he said, and so. That was great, because Dark World is a piece of crap. I hate that.
Oh, dude, that's like the worst movie. That's the worst movie.
That's the worst one.
I think that's the worst, like Marvel. That's where I was disappointed. I mean, I know it was Avengers, but it was disappointing.
I don't think, guys, we could rule out this possibility for a new villain for the next upcoming phase. If Philly 500 talks about this all the time, he makes sure that no one forgets this, because to do so would be just a tragedy. Remember, Bad Dog's toes are the most disgusting, most defiled thing in the universe. Bad Dog's toes could be the next villain of the MCU and the entire movie universe.
That makes logical sense.
We can't rule that out.
We can't move that out, because that makes 100% sense.
Probably the front.
It's gotta be the front runner. Yeah. We need to take a vote here.
If we did Vegas odds, this would be number one.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh Jesus.
Oh man, I wish Bad Dog is here so he could hear this.
Oh, he'll hear about it.
He'll hear about it.
I'll make sure.
Yeah. I just hope they choose another great villain, because I love Marvel. I love when they have a strong villain, especially like even Loki for the first Avengers movie. He was great. He was handling.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
Ultron was good, and so like we just need to keep that going. I feel they have momentum. When do you think we'll see the next Avengers film? How many years from now?
I think they said they were going to take a little bit of a break after Spider-Man. Now, by a little bit of a break, I think it's about a year. Yeah. Whereas you would probably see another Marvel movie or two, by next summer. I think they're going to wait about a year and a half, I think, for the next movie.
Yeah.
I think so.
They said they wanted to give everybody a break because they've been filming nonstop for years, especially for Endgame and Infinity War. They were filming those back to back.
Yeah, they actually filmed them, back to back. They were ready. They could have released them together, but they obviously would, take a break when releasing it.
But Spider-Man Far From Home, the last chapter of Phase 3, that comes out this summer?
Yeah,
this summer in July. I cannot wait for this movie.
Oh, of course, man.
Dude, I'm excited.
Best Spider-Man.
Yeah,
it's funny because I was all right. I'll tell you my thoughts of the Spider-Man was that I thought I did not like the pick at first because I had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
And I like to see something, before you get chosen. But he proved me wrong. I will admit that. He is the best Spider-Man by far.
Oh, yeah.
He even acts like Peter Parker in real life.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, that kid who's got a smart mouth to him, was always got some jokes and things like that, which is what Spider-Man does a lot.
I feel bad for Garfield because I think he could have been a good Spider-Man.
Oh, he was. I thought he was terrible. I liked him. When I first saw him as Spider-Man, I want to chop his fucking head off. I mean, get this dude away from Marvel. I just don't like. I just don't like him, man. He's terrible.
But Josh, you have to see this. It was done by Sony, so it wasn't done by Marvel. So that's why it was really bad, and it was rushed. Yeah. You don't understand, Josh. This movie was rushed. They told them they had a few months to make this movie because they were going to lose the rights to Spider-Man. So they just.
If Garfield was just an extra in the in the crowd in the background of a fucking scene that lasted 2 seconds, I'd still be pissed off. He's terrible. He's awful. Not that he's a terrible actor. I just don't like his face. I don't like how he talks. God, I just don't want to see him on screen for anything.
I didn't mind him.
Andrew Garfield roast. Let's go.
Josh hates him, but no, I didn't mind him as Spider-Man. Now the writing could have been better.
He's got a giraffe neck,
but.
His neck is like 20 feet long.
My God, giraffe
neck. Damn.
What's wrong with that, Josh?
It would be great if Andrew
Josh hates giraffe necks.
If I hate people with longer necks, I have long necks.
No, I liked him. The writing could have been better for Garfield, but
he hated The Social Network then because he was in that movie.
Oh yeah. Social Network. I forgot about that.
All right, dude. Hey, Philly 500 just brought up the movie he's looking forward to is Joker. That's a movie we're all looking forward to. Now, what do you think about the DCU, man? The DC universe going forward?
I think it's doing really well right now.
Now, they're on the right track. They're back on the right track.
Yeah, they're starting to pick up steam. They started off horribly, but now I feel like they're doing better. Aquaman was pretty good.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman was also really good. And what do you call it? Shazam was pretty good. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet.
I watched it. Yeah, I liked it. Shazam, it was geared towards kids a lot, but I thought it was good.
It was like that type of atmosphere more for kids, but it was still like it was quippy and funny.
Yeah.
Like how the Marvel movies are.
Yeah, they didn't try to overcomplicate that character.
Which I'm happy that they didn't go through the making Shazam dark because I don't think that would work.
No.
Yeah. What's up, MH? How you doing, bro?
This Joker movie looks excellent,
dude. This has Oscar feels to it.
How the hell did they convince him? Because he's a big time actor to do it. I was so happy about that.
Oh yeah, it was. When I first heard about it, I first saw the first picture of him, Joaquin Phoenix as Joker. I'm like, how's this gonna work? Now he is a great actor.
Yeah.
But man, when that trailer dropped, I was just on repeat. This dude. I mean, you saw some of those scenes where he's, he just looks so absolutely batshit crazy and emotional.
Yes.
Like this is going to be insane.
And the emotions that they're really making it connect, like they're trying to make it where people can connect with the Joker on a more personal level, and that's going to be key.
Yeah, and he's like with his mom, and you see his relationship with his mom in the trailer and stuff like that. And I can't wait. I think it's going to be really good. I really hope it doesn't disappoint, but it looks like the trailer looked really good. So I'm hoping that the movie is really good.
Yeah, it should be. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
And, now, when do you think they're gonna get serious about things and put out a Sports Fury movie? Because I think that would be brilliant.
Who's gonna play?
I'm writing the script for Fury.
I think I could play myself, but if I can't play myself, I think a George Clooney would work or something like that. Yeah.
I want Leo.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Who would play you, man? Who would you want to play you?
I have no idea. But that's a good question. Who would you think should play the movie critic?
Let's see. Who should play you?
Samuel L. Jackson.
What? No way.
I don't know.
Samuel Jackson.
I was going to say the guy from Queen, the guy in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody?
Oh, yeah. He just won that Oscar.
He's great. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
He won the Oscar, and he's pretty good, and I'm looking forward to more movies from him.
Yeah, Malik, right?
Yeah.
Rami Malik or something like that?
Philly 500.
I had a question about Spider-Man Far From Home, by the way. So how do you feel that Jake Gyllenhaal is the villain in the movie? Because
that's interesting, man. That's interesting. Now, usually Jake Gyllenhaal is a very hit and miss actor for me.
Yes.
Sometimes it can be so off-putting. I'm just like, I can't take this anymore. Take this movie out. I can't watch it anymore. But sometimes he's on point, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know what we're gonna get from this. Since it's Marvel, I'm thinking we're gonna get good Jake Gyllenhaal. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Now, who's this character supposed to be?
It's Rey Mysterio.
Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio?
Or not Rey Mysterio. Sorry.
Mysterio. 619.
Mysterio. Sorry, I said Rey Mysterio. I was thinking of
Mysterio.
Mysterio. Yeah. Okay. What's Mysterio about?
There's no Rey in that one.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was thinking wrestling. We always talk about Rey Mysterio, so it was like in my head.
Yeah, no, I think that he's going to do a good job. But the funny thing about him is that he was supposed to be Spider-Man. If anything happens to Tobey Maguire, he was supposed to be. They actually casted a backup Spider-Man role.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was because the thing was, some people were saying, oh, Tobey Maguire sucks after Spider-Man 3. And they were going to put him, but then he didn't want to do the role. So
yeah.
Who's the worst Gyllenhaal? Maggie Gyllenhaal or Jake Gyllenhaal?
Maggie,
for sure.
Yeah, Jake is a lot. He's done a lot more movies. It's a lot more established.
Jarhead was a good movie. I like that.
Yeah, he's done a lot of really good ones.
Oh yeah, he's done phenomenal.
Donnie Darko, that was really good.
Darko was amazing. Love that movie. Yeah, I have so many movies this year that I think I'm excited for. Oh, I have a question. What do you guys think about all these stupid Disney remakes?
Oh, the Disney remakes. So yeah. I get why they're doing it. And you know,
money.
That's what it is.
I'm looking forward to Aladdin, though.
Aladdin is going to be great.
I'm looking forward to a live action.
Oh, I had a question. Why didn't they cast me as Aladdin? I could have played the role. Tell me I can't play the role. I could have done it.
Street rat. You could have, man.
Yeah.
We'll send a petition.
Yeah, we'll
redo the movie.
They got to redo it by the time it comes out.
I did a trailer reaction for Aladdin, and I asked Disney, "Why didn't you cast me?"
You racist! Casted me.
Yeah. Are you guys looking forward to Aladdin?
I am. Yeah.
No.
That was my favorite growing up as a kid, dude. I had Aladdin tent set up in my room. I had everything, man. Jasmine, I was like I had a crush on her when I was a little kid. My fucking car is named Jasmine because she's got that it's baby blue. Like, I love Aladdin to death.
Guys, we do have to do Game of Thrones one day, though, because I have a lot to say about that show.
that show's
in my last stream, actually.
I could talk about Game of Thrones for days.
So
Yeah,
many different theories.
It's ending, right? And we're so close. So
did you like episode 3? Battle of Winterfell?
I didn't like it. No.
Okay, I had some mixed feelings about it. I still liked it. I kind of feel like Endgame. Mm-hmm. I liked it, but I definitely saw some flaws in that movie.
They could have cleaned it up.
Show, I wish the White Walker, the Night King, had a bigger battle at the end than just
that's a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people.
8 years we waited for this, and it's gone. It's over.
Like, I told a lot of people that too. I was talking to Ghoul and Jeremy, some of my friends. We went to grab drinks on Friday, and I told them, like, I didn't like how you didn't see him fight at all. Like, okay, yeah, if he would have fought John, he would have murdered him. So, okay, if you don't want to have him fight John, fine, but have him go through some nobodies, right? Some just random soldiers. Like, I want to see this guy cut people down, and we didn't see it.
Yeah. I wanted more deaths as well.
Yeah. That's another thing. People are like, why didn't you kill our favorites? Like the one time they don't, people get mad at them, you know?
Yeah.
You know, and the D&D, the guys who fucking produce this and write this and stuff like that, what they want to do is subvert expectations. And whenever I hear subvert expectations, it never works out. The last time we heard that was Star Wars Last Jedi, and fuck that movie.
Yeah, that was just horrible. I fucking hated that movie so bad.
You could barely see anything. Yeah. You could barely see anything. I'm waiting for someone to remaster this episode.
How did they spend so much fucking money on this episode if it feels that dark?
Exactly.
You couldn't see anything. That was true. I agree. That was another big flaw. I talked about
the dragons. I thought we were going to get the dance of dragons. But really, you get close-up shots and just like, whoa, what's going on?
You don't even know which dragon's which.
Yeah. I knew the Night King wasn't going to die by the dragon. But then I was like, I wonder how he's gonna die. And then next thing you know, it's just Arya. I was like, okay, I love Arya, but just I don't know. I wanted more. I wanted like a fight sequence with him, and then he dies or whatever.
Yeah, and I would love to see how she made it past literally every single White Walker.
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
how is she flying through the air like that? Like I know they hinted that she knows how to be like the most stealthiest person in the fucking world, right?
Did you see that library scene?
Yeah, dude, she's stealthy as shit, right? And she's smart, and she snuck up on John in the fucking snow. How do you do that? I don't know, but I either way, I love her character. I do love her character, but I wish they would have, I don't know, set it up a little bit better, in a sense.
They should have had me kill the Night King. I think that would work.
Somebody said they fell asleep during Last Jedi. Yeah, I hate that movie.
Oh man, dude, when I'm Last Jedi, dude, when I'm browsing Netflix and I see it pop up as a suggestion, I get pissed. I'm like, fuck that movie. I cuss it out. I yell.
I literally don't.
Are you looking for this one though? Because this one is going to be done by J.J. Abrams,
which is good. I'm glad
because he did the first one, right?
He did Force Awakens.
Yeah, Force Awakens. So I think it's going to be better. I'm just wondering how is he going to repair the damage, because the damage of Snoke being killed off like that was stupid. The damage of her parents not being anybody when they were building it up the whole first movie. There's so many holes that they left, and then leaving fucking Leia alive. That was the stupidest shit in my opinion.
Oh my god! Did you like Leia becoming like Superwoman and coming back?
She became Mary Poppins.
That was the worst.
Me and Josh literally, he was sitting to my right, and right when that happened, me and him literally looked at each other, and we're like,
"Oh no!"
You know, it's bad when J.J. Abrams called out Rian Johnson on that movie. That's how you know it's bad. Called him out,
Rian Johnson, dude. Fuck him.
Yeah.
He needs to go crawl into a goddamn hole.
Well, J.J. Abrams said he's gonna ignore a lot of what happened in that last movie.
And that's the major problem they had going into this whole trilogy. They did not have an overall story for all the characters.
They should have already wrote it out.
Yeah, they were gonna go as it. They were just gonna go as it goes, right?
I don't like that.
And they had 3 different directors originally. One, JJ does 1, Rian Johnson does 2, and I forgot which jerk off was doing part 3.
Same director. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
And then he dropped out. The guy who's going to do 3 as soon as episode 2 or episode 8 went out, Last Jedi, he was like, and I'm out.
Yeah.
And then here comes JJ Abrams, and they're like, JJ, we need you to save this thing. They should have just stuck with JJ, or at least have an overall story to start with.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. They rushed it. Like how Spider-Man was rushed the other one.
Billy hates it too, man. He hates it. Sometimes he'll just text me randomly. I hate Star Wars Last Jedi.
I hate it. It's Casually 500. Oh man, we all hate that movie. Yeah. I'm happy that we're all in agreement with that.
Yeah, David Estrada.
We're not.
David Estrada said
in agreement with that.
Yes, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We
no
absolutely
doubt,
agree with it.
Hands down.
Oh, I have a question. What do you guys think when UFC admitted that he didn't see Die Hard? That is a good question. Because
who didn't see Die Hard?
UCF?
Jaguar. He didn't see Die Hard.
He didn't see Die Hard? I'm on subbing him right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't sub. I blocked his number.
And you know what else? You know what else you said? And somebody get this out to UCF Jaguar. And I'm gonna call him out the next time we see him on the stream.
Yeah.
You know what do you know what he said? You know what he said? He said that the Sonic trailer wasn't that bad. Oh fuck off. The Sonic trailer was the worst trailer I've seen.
I actually did a reaction, and you should see my reaction because
that is awful.
Awful. Yeah, but let's go to Sonic for a second. So they said the producer said they're going to redo the design. Have you heard about that?
Yes. Yeah. They have to.
There we go. We got some. It's going to be saved, I hope.
Yeah, because that is nothing but swamp ass fucking garbage.
Yeah, that was bad. I'm curious how Jim Carrey is going to do in that movie.
Oh, man. I love Jim Carrey, man.
I love him. I do love him.
You mean Sir Cardinal?
Yeah, Sir Cardinal.
He looks like Sir Cardinal.
He looks like Sir Cardinal.
See it? I don't know. Maybe I gotta look at it more. I don't know.
I love Jim Carrey as an actor, and he's really developed into a great actor over the years.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's awesome. But the thing about Jim Carrey is that he makes this movie feel like a '90s film because.
You're right, dude. Yeah, You're right.
True. That's true.
That's true. If you look at the trailer, the one good part of the trailer, Sonic looks like trash. We can all agree. But Jim Carrey looks so funny in this movie. I don't know.
And Nathan brings up a good point. He said they had Gangster's Paradise.
Oh yeah, that was
in the trailer.
I was in my trailer. I was like, why did they have this song? I was very confused about it.
There's no correlation.
You should have went with I'm Blue.
Yeah, okay, that would have worked. That could have been better.
It's still, that was a horrible choice. Gangsters in Paradise. I love the song, though. The song is
Like,
good.
I feel like we got trolled.
Yeah.
I feel like this is not real.
Just
we got
kidding.
trolled.
JK.
Yeah.
There is no real movie coming out. Come on, guys.
Some people say,
Who would make a Sonic movie?
Right. Is Philly here? Philly likes conspiracies, right? Some conspiracy is this. They messed up Sonic's design on purpose to then fix it later and make it look like the studio is doing, better for the people. What do you think about that?
Maybe the conspiracy is they made him look so terrible on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To get people, to get people to talk about it and actually give a shit about Sonic the Hedgehog. Even in the 90s, I didn't care about Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm a Nintendo guy. I would go to my cousin's house and he'd play Sonic. I'm like, what are you doing with the Sega Genesis, you damn stepchild? And then he'd put on Sonic. I'm not going to play Sonic. Who wants to play fucking Sonic? Maybe it's on purpose just to get people all riled up about a Sonic movie, and then they're going to change it, and then people are going to be like, well, I'm going to go see the movie, not me.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait until it comes out on Netflix. That's all.
Oh, you're not watching it? I'm watching it in the theater.
I'm not sure if I can.
You know why? Because it's just childhood, man. That's what it is.
That's true.
That's the only reason. Plus, I have to review it anyway, so I have.
Yeah. You kind of.
Condolences to you, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, we wish you well.
Oh, and I'm like, yo, that movie was really good. Sports Fury, go watch it. Maybe you guys will be swayed. Who knows?
I'm like, okay,
yeah,
sure.
What if I say it's better than Captain Marvel? Then what? Will you watch that?
That's not a good stepping stone for Josh. He's already thinking in the better.
Oh God!
Please, Josh, if you watch Captain Marvel, I really want to hear your thoughts on it because I want to see if it changes anything for you.
Okay, I will eventually watch it and I'll let you know, man.
He'll wait until it comes out on Disney
Plus. What about someone? Damien Estrada asked earlier. What about a Mortal Kombat movie in the future? What if they did that?
Well, they had that little series on
that
YouTube.
Was awesome.
Why didn't they keep going with it, man?
Well, I hope that they make it better than the original Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh yeah,
dude, part 2 is so bad. It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's actually kind of funny. It's so, dude. They're using like Party City costumes for a big budget movie. Yeah. Mortal Kombat 2 was so awful.
I don't know.
But Annihilation, I didn't mind it as much. I mean, because growing up as a kid, I mean, like the Mortal Kombat was life. That was everything.
This is going to video games, right? So I have a question about video games. Do you think you could do a video game movie correctly? Because it seems like they just fail every time. I don't know. There's really many good video movies.
Oh, video game movies. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anyone that was even remotely good. You know what? I'm telling you.
I'm just thinking like.
I'm telling you this would work. I guarantee you, okay? A video game that could transition very well into movie format and succeed. I mean, big money. I'm talking $1 billion worldwide.
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda would make a great film.
Yes.
You could do a great film series with that.
That they can make that, and they can make it so many. I think that actually works better as a show, though, don't you? Because like Legend of Zelda has a lot.
As a show, if they treated it like a Game of Thrones or something like that, they treated it like serious, right? Yeah, that could work as a show too.
Yeah, I can see it as a movie as well, but they would have to make multiple parts because Legend of Zelda has so much going on.
Exactly.
Detailed. That's why I think the only reason why I think the show it would be better.
So I think of all the video games that exist. There's some great video games. Don't get me wrong, but story-wise, that could translate to film, whether it's television or movie. Yeah, it's Zelda. I think the best.
Just realized the movie that I have to get your opinion on, Detective Pikachu. What is your thoughts on this?
I'm gonna go see the shit out of that.
I actually like it.
I'm gonna go see the shit out of that.
I'm excited for it because first off, childhood. I grew up watching Pokemon.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds.
I'm excited. He's one of my favorite actors right now.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, I'm gonna see it too. Can't wait to review that movie. I wonder what it's gonna be like.
It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. I wish it was rated R. That'd be funny.
That would be even better.
I mean, all the people
they couldn't do that.
I mean, the average age for Pokemon fans is not little kids. It's all the fucking people who are like in their late 20s, going into their mid 30s, because this is a thing that goes back to the 90s.
Pokemon Go came back and probably made it more relevant for kids now.
So they could make it rated R, and I bet you it would still kick ass at the box office.
Probably still would.
Yeah, but they would never do that because they want to get the kids, no matter what they're gonna.
Because they're going to get the adults to watch either way.
Yeah.
So, but you want to be able to get the kids in there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of movies coming out. I'm looking forward to a lot of them. What's the movie you guys are looking forward to the most? For me right now, it's the Joker.
Joker,
hands down,
for sure.
Yeah, it's got to be Joker for me. I'm just trying to think. What else?
Looks good too.
I guess a new Star Wars when it comes out. You know, I'm intrigued to see how they're gonna fix everything. But
what do you think about
Joker? Definitely.
What do you think about Godzilla? Godzilla looks pretty good.
Dude, King of the Monsters. Yes, I'm excited for that.
Okay. Oh God. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It's funny, you guys like always are together, but you have so much different opinions. One cares about Godzilla, the other one's like, whatever.
That's why we work so well together, man.
Yeah,
you know,
we hate each other.
Completely different opinions. We bring our own style.
One is a Dallas Cowboys fan, one is Chicago Bears.
Yeah, one of us got it right, the other got it fucked up.
Wait, can I ask, where do you guys live? Like, what's your
we live in Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, yeah.
Oh, you live in Dallas. I thought you were in Chicago.
No, yeah, we're in Dallas.
I'm from New York, by the way. Yeah.
You're in New York?
New York.
City,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
You're all the way out there.
Holy crap. I would have figured Arizona, Southwest region or something like that.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
I don't know how you live out there.
That's why I'm saying let's not talk about the draft, all right, guys? Let's not do that. I do not want to talk about Daniel Jones.
Are you sure?
That was the worst pick in history, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was pretty trash.
That was pretty
bad. I can't get over it, man. I just can't.
So, so how are you liking transitioning into sports too? I mean, because you're doing sports, you're doing movies. How are you loving it?
I love it because sports is something I love a lot too. People think, oh, you only like movies, but I can like multiple things, right? And so I created a sports channel just recently, like last month, and I really enjoy it. So it's pretty good. And not even last month. What am I saying last month? Last week, and it's really fun. It's something I like, and I do fantasy like crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I have four. I did 4 fantasy football leagues last year, and 3 basketball leagues. So I love stats. I love sports, and I love my team, the Giants.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
That's good, man.
But I'm upset because I know the Cowboys will be better than us for a while.
Still are.
Alan,
we thought about getting into movies and stuff like that eventually, maybe down the road or whatever.
Yeah.
Going like 2.5 years ago, if Sean wasn't down for making a sports channel, I was just gonna do a movie review channel, dude.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I could see you guys do a movie channel. Like I could definitely see that.
I think we have a lot to say, man.
Yeah.
We have a lot to say.
A lot to say about movies. You watch movies, you like it, and you do it even on your sports channel. Like yesterday, you talked about Avengers, and I'm pretty sure there's other movies you've talked about on your channel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the only reason why we do that is because we get a lot of requests for it.
People talk about them already in our streams, even the sports streams. They talk about movies. So
you guys
do a review.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, have you guys done a movie review? Like just like done one? Yeah.
We've done. We did Star Wars: Last Jedi.
Oh my god!
We did Solo. We did the first Avengers.
That's right.
Avengers: Infinity War.
Yeah.
We did the Endgame.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it. We only did like a handful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard. You know why? Because sports is like every day, so it's hard to like fit stuff in.
You're absolutely right.
I'll tell you when is the best time. During the summer, because there's only really baseball going on. I don't know how much you guys cover baseball. Do you cover baseball?
Sometimes.
Yeah. We cover it mainly towards the playoffs, more in the like All-Star break and stuff.
Yeah. So the summer is the time because basketball is done, football is done.
Yeah.
I'm thinking summer is the best, and summer is when a lot of the blockbuster movies come out, like Spider-Man and all this other stuff. So you could cover that.
Oh yeah.
What about sports movies?
Oh, that's
sports movies. Oh yeah.
That's another thing we're thinking about doing.
Reviews of sports movies. Yeah. What's your favorite sports movie?
Ooh, man, that's tough.
Remember the Titans.
Yes,
tough.
Yes, Sean, I remember the Titans. That's my pick as well.
Raging Bull. You got Raging Bull. Sandlot. Yeah, there's so many good ones.
There's a lot of good ones. Josh hasn't seen Remember the Titans, so when you watch that, Josh, it will become your favorite. I promise you.
I can't wait.
Wait, what? You haven't seen Remember the Titans?
Nope. I'm waiting. I'm saving that.
He's saving that for a rainy day, I guess. I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
It's raining here. Go watch it. What the hell?
I don't know why you've been waiting so long, Josh. It's been out for like fucking.
Oh my god, that movie! it's so awesome. I don't want to spoil anything because you didn't see it.
Denzel is
Washington.
I want to make my own movie. I want to make my own movie starring sports YouTubers.
Yeah.
That means I can finally come in now. I'm like that last Avenger that came in.
You're gonna be the guy who sacrifices himself for the greater good.
Hey, I'll take Iron Man. I'll be.
Oh,
good.
Josh, good.
We appreciate that.
I don't want to die.
We appreciate that.
I want to continue making movies. Oh Lord!
Someone said, "What about Air Bud?"
Air Bud. Oh my God!
That guy always tries to talk about Air Bud. Then I asked him, "Have you ever seen Air Bud?" And he says he's never seen it.
You know what? I'll tell you this though: Air Bud would not have missed that dunk last night.
Oh
shit, Josh! Get him!
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That should be a meme. Someone's got to make a meme out of that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be. Awesome.
What's one of your most hated movies of all time? Do you have one?
Oh, I got a lot. I got a lot of movies I hate. Last Jedi is one. I fucking hate The Hills Have Eyes 2. And when I said hate it, I
watched it.
Dude, when I watched that, I went to go see it in the movie theater. And I was chilling with my sister and her fiance. And the movie started, and I'm about 10 minutes in, I was fucking irate. It was that horrible. It was bad. I had Reese's Pieces in my hands, and I threw the whole fucking bag at the goddamn screen, and I walked out that bitch. You hated that movie.
You actually walked out the theater?
Yeah, I walked out the theater, and I was just like waiting for my sister. I was like, I'll be outside. Fuck this movie. And there's a lot of movies I hate.
That's the only movie you walked out. I've never walked out. I want to do it one day, but I've never done it.
Another movie I haven't watched Hills Have Eyes 2, but I did hate Last Jedi. I hated Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah.
I hate it with a passion because it was so hyped up, and I was so pumped up about it, and it was so terrible.
So what do you think?
Oh man, that was another movie that me and Sean were just like,
yeah,
dude,
within 5 minutes,
what was that?
5 seconds, 10 seconds.
What was that other movie we did that to? That sci-fi movie, Skyline or something like that?
Yes.
Oh fuck that movie.
So what do you think about the Suicide Squad that they're gonna do a remake?
I'm scared.
Oh wait, a remake like
Will Smith is not doing it. He said, "Nope, I'm out." So they're gonna have they said they're not gonna include him.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Batman. There's a Batman movie coming out. They're gonna have to choose a new Batman because Ben Affleck.
Good. So they already announced it. It's official.
Yeah, it's coming out in 2021.
Okay, yeah, they need to hit the reset button. Everyone should be recasted except for Gal Gadot. I didn't mind so much as the guy who plays Superman.
Yeah,
he was really good.
They did
Aquaman.
Aquaman. What do you guys think about Henry Cavill thinking about quitting Superman?
I thought
he already did, but apparently it hasn't been official. I
don't blame him because of the production woes of all the DC movies so far have just been so bad, especially the Justice League movie. It was horrible.
I thought he was a pretty damn good Superman, in my opinion.
No, but what's worse than Justice League is Batman versus Superman. That movie was even worse than that one.
Yeah, that was horrible. Oh, that was seriously. Do you bleed? You will.
Martha.
It was just bad.
Martha scene.
I didn't mind the actors. I didn't mind Ben Affleck. I didn't mind Henry Cavill. It's just the writing was so atrocious.
I was like, let me tell you something about Martha. I fought Martha back in the day. Not a big deal about Martha. Get over it, Martha. Your mom's a hoe.
That's like the worst.
Your mom's a hoe. Move on.
That was the worst, man. That was the worst situation.
Weak motivation between those two movies. I mean, those two.
In the Joker movie. In the Joker movie, Bruce Wayne is in the movie. You know that, right?
Are you talking about Suicide Squad? You're talking about?
No. In the Joker movie, Joker.
In the new one. Oh, I thought you meant like.
Is he the kid? Is he the kid?
That they do the smiley face too?
Yeah.
He's Bruce Wayne.
Oh my goodness! I figured it had to be Bruce Wayne. The little kid.
Now
it had to be Bruce Wayne.
Oh my god!
Yeah, if you look at it, it's a gated community, and who's the billionaire in Gotham? Bruce Wayne, and they actually announced it, so it is him.
Nice,
interesting.
That's good.
So,
I like it.
Yeah, Batman is gonna have to deal with them as a little kid.
Do you think they'll ever make Green Lantern work?
Oh man, I
hope so.
If they could make Wonder Woman work, they could make Green Lantern work.
They tried Green Lantern before. They had Ryan Reynolds, who I always love, and writing is bad when you can't make Ryan Reynolds work. That's how you know.
Like I didn't mind that movie because of Ryan Reynolds. He made it funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was overall the whole
CGI was horrible too. What the hell?
Yeah, but I think they'll get it. They'll get that. They'll clean it up.
Is Avatar 2 ever coming out? They keep freaking postponing Avatar.
Avatar 2. Oh yeah, that's coming out.
Yeah,
dude. Not only is that coming out, but a whole bunch of movies coming out. And remember, Avatar, that was part of 21st Century Fox. So now that is Disney.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's Disney
now. They own everything now. They own the world.
Yo, I think Disney owns every studio except Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I
wouldn't doubt them. Disney buys out.
If Disney buys Warner Brothers, we could see Marvel versus DC.
That's what I'm hoping for. I want them. I don't like. Usually, I wonder if it's ever going to get stopped. I feel like it's a monopoly at this point. But I wonder if Disney's going to buy out DC and make it. I hope they do, and they make the movies amazing, like they did Marvel. So we'll see.
Yeah, everybody's agreeing with you on Suicide Squad, and I agree too. I hated that movie as well.
There's a guy.
If I didn't order food, I wouldn't have walked.
There was a guy sitting to my right that fell asleep and he was snoring, 20 minutes into the movie,
and we were okay with it. We're like, yeah,
we get it. Go to sleep, dude.
Like literally, we knew within the first 10 minutes, this was going to be a bad movie. I was so mad because I was living in Austin at the time, and Josh had drove down to watch this movie. I was like, Josh, you want to come down and watch this movie? Come on, let's go. And I took him to this this nice fucking movie theater, and where we can order food and shit from. They serve it to our seats. If we didn't order food, bro, I wanted to walk out. I literally wanted to leave.
It was because of the food that kept you.
That's the only reason I stayed, because we had just ordered our food, and I was like, I can't leave now. This is great food, and it is great food, and the seats are comfortable. But I was so pissed off that I literally had Josh drive all the way down here to watch this goddamn movie with me. I felt more pissed off because of that. Like, I had him come down here and waste gas on this shit. We were pissed.
Right.
Speaking of food.
Yeah, I'm starving. Oh, my God.
You pick something from DoorDash.
Ooh.
Pick something from DoorDash, and I'll go with it.
Okay.
With the DoorDash, and the guy's like, wait, you're just buying everything on my account.
Order.
Well, we stole the information from Entertainer, so it's his DoorDash account.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Entertainer.
Thanks, buddy.
We stole all your personal information. Yeah. Everything's under your name. We're gonna get you. We got his credit card.
Because me and Entertainer don't live far, yet we've never met each other.
Oh, y'all gotta hook up, man.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to meet him either.
He's gonna make you stand up the entire time.
Well, that's good because. So I don't know if you know this, but I'm an accountant at my job.
Oh,
so
for real? Nice. Dude, you can save me from tax.
Yeah, there we go. So I sit all day. I could use the standing up.
Dude, you're an accountant. That's awesome, dude.
That's awesome, bro.
All right, what do you think I do for a living?
Sports Fury. I don't know. What is it?
I work at a very secret, undisclosed government facility out here in North Texas. What I do is classified, and that's all I can tell you.
Area 51. He works at Area 51.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What about Sean? Does he just like?
Sean runs a very successful and very profitable prostitution ring out here in Dallas.
It works.
Oh my God! What? It's illegal. What are you doing?
Just don't tell nobody.
He's got Dallas Police Department on the take.
You gotta watch out. Everything is recorded.
Can't tell everybody.
You can't do this. This is recorded, man. People, cops are gonna show up at his house now.
Hey, they're gonna want to cut.
You tell your name is Craig.
Yeah, my name's Craig today, guys.
Craig.
Dude, I don't know what to order, man, because I want to order Mexican because it's Cinco de Mayo, right?
Oh, they say they want to meet Sports Fury.
I know.
Mi Casina is not on here.
We're gonna get that later.
Okay.
So let's.
Sports Fury. Have you ever been to New York?
Nope.
No, we haven't been to New York at all.
We want to soon.
That is shocking to me.
Eventually, we'll get out there.
I've never been to Texas either, though. So
you never been to Texas?
I've been to Vegas. I haven't been to Texas.
You gotta go to Texas, man.
Everyone's saying Chipotle.
Chipotle's here. I have Chipotle right here. I was actually looking at it.
All right, let's do it. Fuck it. Go get yourself a New York slice, says Entertainer. When we get up to New York, I want to see what the pizza's all about. I'm sure it's good. Is it going to be better than Chicago?
If you guys,
I don't know.
Yeah, if you guys ever come, we definitely got to hang out.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we're going to get into all kinds of illegal activities.
Yeah.
See, like whenever you're hanging out with us, you're gonna find a lot of things just happen. Crazy things that just hijinks ensue.
So pretty much, make sure you bring money to bail yourself out.
Okay, is this the hangover? Is this what's going on?
It's gonna be a hangover for you. We're not gonna get drunk. We're just gonna make sure
we've done that at least 10 times in our lives, but like a hangover style type of deal. It's just it's just how we are. It's just how it rolls.
I already know what you want, Josh. Do you want sour cream? You don't want sour cream.
I don't want sour cream. Movie critic, I get double barbacoa with pinto beans, brown rice, and cheese. That's what I get on my burrito.
Oh, that's good. Oh, you get the
pinto beans?
Huh?
Black beans or pinto beans?
Pinto beans. Yeah, pinto beans all day, son.
All right, so I got brown rice, pinto beans, extra barbacoa, and cheese. Is that right?
Yeah, what about you, Sean? What do you get?
Oh, I get barbacoa, I get cheese, I get pinto beans, white rice, pico de gallo, hot sauce, sour cream, all that.
Never get the guac from Chipotle, says Entertainer. Why?
I don't like guac anyways.
You know why you don't get you don't get the guac? It costs extra money to get the guac.
Yeah, it costs extra money. I don't like guac, period. Who told you this?
All right, guys, so check this out. I am looking for a new co-host on the Sports Fury.
I told you I don't.
Why?
It's the look of it.
Were you raped by guac? Oh, that's right. You associated with baby shit.
Yes. So guacamole, I remember when I was younger, my nephew, I was changing his diaper, and I opened up the diaper, and literally his shit looked like guac. So now I can never eat guac.
It was green?
Baby shit was green, man. And I was like, what the?
Yo, you got to check that baby, man. You got to make sure it's not like a superhero or something.
I can't do it.
It was the Hulk shit. But Entertainer's right, though. They put way too much guac. Whenever I do get it on my burrito, I'm like, light guac. Wait, it's the same price. I'm like, just put light guac, bitch. All right, thank you. All right, is everything?
Yeah, hold on. White rice, barbacoa, sour cream.
Entertainer agreed with me. It's too much money. He cannot afford the guac.
The guac. Wait, you can make your own guac.
You can?
Yeah. You just take
just get some avocados
and
that's true.
Break them up.
Hell yeah, bro.
You're gonna go at Chipotle and make your own. I'm like, wait, what? How would you
our own baby shit?
Oh, no.
Dude, you know what food I hate?
What?
I hate spaghetti.
Why?
Spaghetti because it's disgusting.
I don't agree with that. I don't think
I don't either. He's a weird.
Oh, you know what? Both of you guys can go fuck yourselves, all right? Spaghetti is the worst goddamn food ever put on planet Earth. No. And if I ever become president of the United States or president of the world, it's gone.
You don't like spaghetti and meatballs? You don't like that?
He doesn't like any of that. He doesn't like marinara sauce. Like when he gets cheese sticks, he doesn't like marinara sauce.
Nope.
Oh my god, marinara sauce is the thing that goes with it. Are you
kidding? Best shit in the world.
It tastes disgusting.
Oh god, Josh.
You see what I have to deal with?
Yes,
on a basis?
I don't know how you guys coexist. You're so different.
It's rough. It's rough. We have an agreement. We have a contract. That's the only reason we're
I think you guys chose like teams that are in the same division, man. You guys would hate each other.
Oh yeah, someone would die.
Do you know how we became friends?
How?
Well, I was driving downtown Dallas, right? It was really dark. It was like a very foggy night. It was very ominous, right? And I get out of a club or a bar or whatever, you know, and I'm kind of like a little tipsy, and I'm walking down the street and everything like that. I end up going into this dark alleyway because I want to take a piss, and all of a sudden there's this bright light above me, this big bright light, and there was a beam that shot down into a dumpster in the alley, and then all of a sudden the beam went away, and then there was this noise, and out popped Sean's head, and he's like, he didn't speak any English, right? He was speaking his gibberish from his home planet. Sean's from another world. I found alien. Sean. Yeah. The aliens brought him to planet Earth, and I got him.
It's true.
Wow, an alien. You're friends with an alien and you just let him in your house?
That's a true story.
What if he on you. It kills you.
And that was 11 years ago.
Wait, didn't Josh, you told me in one stream that you ate Sean.
I ate Sean?
What?
Yeah,
What? That's sus, bro. That's sus.
I never said
You said
anything like
what?
that. I never said that. Yes, I said Sean is an alien. That's why he's a Cowboys fan.
Or you said you killed him. You killed him. That's what happened. I don't know how you killed him.
You killed me?
Oh, no. He's got it confused. I killed his clone. The aliens brought back a clone of Sean to destroy this version of Sean because he was too familiarized with planet Earth. They thought he was a traitor. So Sean and I, we spent about a good week and a half on the run from clone Sean.
Yeah.
And then we had to kill that version of Sean.
Makes sense.
It was kind of like Terminator Part 1.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, was that the plot from Terminator?
That movie was about us.
Yeah, I can see you guys inspired the movie. But wait, how long ago was this dumpster meeting and all this stuff?
That's what happened.
Every year we go back to that dumpster and remember the days.
Hey, how long have you known Sean for, Josh?
11 years.
It's been 11 fucking years.
Yeah, 11 years this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when did you start the Sports Fury channel?
October 2016.
Yeah, almost 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll be 3 years in October. Can't believe it, man.
Wow. It's been a fun blast, man. It's been a ride, you know? It's been great.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely been a ride.
Yeah. I think you could actually do a movie channel if you guys wanted to. You would gain.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually we will.
Maybe eventually we might.
You already have a lot of followers. By the time you guys do that, they will just probably join that one.
Exactly.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, we talked about doing it if we have time.
To you guys, but I just think you're really knowledgeable in your movies.
Thank you.
Oh, appreciate
Thank you. We appreciate that, man. And you know what? Being on here was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
We had a whole lot of fun today. I mean, going into it, we thought, no, this is going to be a disaster. I don't even want to wake up right now. No, just kidding. No, this is fucking up. This is a blast, man.
It's been fun, man.
I mean, the time just flew. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, we had a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, we just went like
we kind of jumped into everything.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I like to do is talk about all different types of movies and everything.
Yeah,
and just
it was a blast, dude.
Even sports. We talked about so many things on the stream, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us on, man.
But we appreciate it.
I mean, Jesus Christ, we were talking for over an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we gotta head out here, so because we're about to go live in about 15 minutes or so.
Oh yeah, there's a game for that, right?
Yeah. Sixers,
Toronto,
Sixers and Raptors.
Yeah, what time does that game start? 3:30 or something?
2:30.
2:30.
Oh yeah, 2:30 our time.
Yeah, 3:30 my time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we're gonna try to go live about 30 minutes prior.
Yeah, I just want to ask one question about that. So, do you think Siakam being out is gonna kill them?
Yes. I think the 76ers are absolutely in prime position to go up 3-1 here at home.
So he's officially out.
Yeah, I mean, he was doubtful going into this game. So without Siakam, I mean, now they're even more thin than they already were. I mean, because OG, remember, he was out, you know? Yeah. So if the Sixers drop this at home, that would be very disappointing. They should win this game.
He's day-to-day.
They should win this game easily.
But you know, it's crazy, though, and I'm gonna point this out. The 76ers come into it thinking that.
Oh, the mindset.
Because that's the thing in basketball, you see this all the time. You see this in any sport. If you come in thinking you're going to take over and dominate, and they have no chance of beating you because this guy's out, you're going to lose, man. You cannot take you can't take the foot off the gas pedal, pretty much. And we see that happen all the fucking time. So
yeah. But like, I really appreciate you guys coming on this channel, showing us some love, even though it is a smaller channel than yours.
Man. Yeah. It doesn't matter about that, man.
We got to
do it, man.
We got to do more videos like this. And also, when Game of Thrones ends, I think we must hash it out and talk about everything Game of Thrones when that ends.
We will definitely do that. Me and Josh have watched that show over and over and over and over and over. I love that show. It's like my favorite show of all time. So yeah, we'll definitely have to find.
And I also can't wait because me and Philly 500 are supposed to do a conspiracy stream. So that's
really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Me and Philly 500 talked about this.
You get into conspiracies, huh?
Yeah, I'm so into conspiracies. Look into them all the time.
Awesome. Nice. That's awesome.
Like the conspiracy of you meeting Sean. Like
it is conspiracy. There are stories.
Yep.
Urban legends here in Dallas.
Yes, and Sean just accepts that he's an alien. So now,
yeah,
I have to be wary.
You gotta own it, man.
I gotta be wary of you, Sean, a little bit because you're not one of us.
You know, you gotta own it, man. Like Tyrion says, you gotta own it. So you gotta wear it as a shield, so nobody else can use it against you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, great quote. Love Tyrion.
I didn't say exactly like him.
Also, if you watch Game of Thrones and you're finished with it, and I'm live, come check out that stream. That'll also happen today after the episode.
Yeah.
Always.
Definitely.
Go live and tell my thoughts, and a lot of people tend to come in and talk with me.
Yeah, that's what, because right after our stream, I think we're gonna be like 30 minutes into the episode.
Yeah,
we record it though, and right after we get done streaming, we're gonna put that shit on. We clean up, we fucking turn off all the lights, and we put it on. We start watching that shit, and yeah, I can't wait.
I'm so happy you guys are like you watch a lot of movies and shows, and you also do the sports. That's great.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, we have a wide variety of interests, you know. So
we're just average Joe guys.
And that's the thing. That's a very important thing that we, you know, a lot of times, you know, some people will ask us for advice on doing streaming with their audience and stuff like that. And one of the things that we always say is, try to find some common ground with your audience. You don't have to just talk sports. No. In that little small pockets of in-between time with commercials, whatever, you could talk about movies, you talk about conspiracies, video games, whatever, music, whatever,
on a personal level.
And then people build that connection with you, and then they want to hear your thoughts about those things, So it's a whole lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm doing both.
Exactly,
man. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're doing a good job, man. And thank you so much for letting us be on your show.
Thank you guys for joining as always. Thank you for the chat, for talking to us.
Yeah, always thanks to the chat. Always thanks everybody that's tuning in. Y'all are awesome.
Everybody. Yeah,
hey, chat. Hi.
What?
Just saying hi, chat.
Oh, hi, chat. Yeah, the chat is always awesome, and yeah, I had a good time too. I was not expecting it to go like this, but happy that it did.
All right. So you heard that, Sean, right? We're the best guest he's ever had on.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Yes. We did it.
Check mark.
The best guest and hopefully the continued guests.
Yes. Yeah. We'd love to come back on, man, for sure.
Definitely. All right, guys. Well, do you want to say anything before you go?
Yeah. We want to say something.
Okay.
Say it, Josh.
It's Fury time.
That's what you're going.
Yeah. That's why.
Everything else?
I was gonna say baby shit, but I don't know.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. Sean has nothing to say, I guess. Sean.
I don't know.
Aliens.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, we can't wait to be back on the channel.
Yeah, we had May 4th, and wow, I forgot that. 4th be with you, and Cinco de Mayo today, and everybody take care. I'd love to thank the Sports Fury for joining this channel. They're great guys, and if you haven't subscribed to them, I don't know why you haven't. They're really amazing. And please subscribe to me and follow my videos, and we will definitely be talking more movies later in the future and Game of Thrones, and there'll be a Game of Thrones stream tonight, as always, on this channel again. So I just want to say, take care, everybody.
All right, peace.
Bye.